to the fascinating world of the genes with Rohini, and today we are going to start with the lecture series on the eukaryotic gene expression and the activation of the genes. In the previous video we have learned that there are the various stages where the gene expression in the eukaryotes it is regulated. Here we are going to focus on the first step of the regulation of the gene expression in eukaryotes, and that it is the activation of the gene. Here we have to focus on it more because the activation of the gene, that is a gene, it has to be get transcribed or it has not to get transcribed. This it is a decision making step, because here the activation of the gene or the expression of the gene in the eukaryotes at the start of the transcription, it is a very energy consuming process. How it is? Before that we have to memorize, we have to keep in the mind that the structure of the chromosome. The structure of the chromosome, it is very complicated in the eukaryotes. The chromosomes, okay, the chromosomes that is which is made up of the histone proteins with the DNA. Okay, the basic structure of the chromosome, it is the nucleosome. The nucleosome which is of the 10 nanometer, then that 10 nanometer now it is going to get condensed to the 30 nanometer, and then there is a further condensation of the chromosome, and in this way the chromosome, it is the inactive stage of the genes. So to have the genes to get activated, here what has to be done, this condensed structure, this structure it has to be first open up, and then the transcription it is going to be there. Now here for the activation of the genes, there is the requirement of the some of the proteins, and that it is the activator. Okay, for the activation of the gene, for the expression of the genes in the eukaryotes, there is the need of the activators. That is the positive regulation it is required in the eukaryotes for the expression of the genes. And as you are going to say that there has to be the positive regulation of the genes, means what? There is the presence of the activator. In the eukaryotes, there are the three basic types of the activators they are present, and that it is a true activator. Second one, it is the anti-repressor. And the third one, it is the architecture protein. Now, the true activator, it is the activator which is going to be synthesized into a particular type of the cell only. So, the true activator, it is the activator which is allowing the particular gene to get accessed into a particular type of a cell, which is not going to be present in any another type of the cell. That it is a true activator. So the true activator, it is going to give you the tissue specific expression. Okay, so that is for the tissue specific expression, the activator which is required, that activator it is a true activator. Second one, it is an anti-repressor, and next one it is a architecture protein. Now the anti-repressors, they are also called as the chromatin remodeling complexes. Okay, the anti-repressors, they are also called as the chromatin remodeling complex. Now here, just now what I have said, that the chromosome, it is a repressed state of the genes. And here now if you now consider here the chromosomes, the basic structure of the chromosome, it is a nucleosome. So what is a nucleosome? It is consisting of the octamer of the histones, and on this octamer of the histones there is the wrapping of the DNA. Okay, so here it is the octamer of the histones, okay, in this way. So this it is a nucleosomes. Okay. So this it is a wrapped DNA which is of the 147 base pairs. Okay, and these are the histone proteins around which the DNA it has been wrapped, and this one it is called as the linker DNA. Okay, so these nucleosomes, okay, these nucleosomes they are present. Now here, take an example. Now if you want to read a book, what you do? You open up the book and then you are going to read it, and the information which is present into the book, that it is going to be with you. Now here the information, okay, the information where it is present, the information it is present over the DNA. But now the DNA, okay, the DNA where the information it is stored, that it is how, that it is in this nucleosome form. So what has to do to read this information, like how you open the book and you read the information, in the same way you have to open up this nucleosome and then you are going to read the information which is stored into this DNA. Okay, that is when there has to be the start of the transcription. That is when there has to be the start of the transcription, the DNA which is bound with these histone proteins, it has to get free. Okay, it has to get free. Why it has to get free? Because at a one time, the DNA it is going to interact with a type of a protein. Like how if you are sitting on a chair, okay, like how if you are sitting on a chair, on that chair nobody can sit. Means if someone has to sit on a chair, what you have to do? You have to first empty that chair. Okay, and then the another person it can occupy that. Okay, in the same way here the proteins, okay, the proteins they are interacting. So if this DNA molecule it has to interact with the another proteins. First, the interaction between the histone proteins and the DNA it has to be weakened up, or this interaction it has to be abolished so that the free DNA it is going to be there. So for this purpose, okay, for this purpose what is required? The anti-repressors they are required, and these anti-repressors they are the remodeling complexes. And in these remodeling complexes they are of the two types. First one it is the histone modifiers, and the second one it is a chromatin modifiers. Okay, histone modifiers, the modifiers it is going to modify the histone proteins, and the chromatin remodeling complexes it is going to remodel the chromatin. Like how here it is, okay, here it is this nucleosome, and now from this nucleosome, from this interaction between the histone proteins and the DNA, the free DNA it is going to be there. That is, this interaction between the histone proteins and the DNA, now it is going to be, okay, it is going to be weakened, and so that there will be what? There will be such a free DNA from where there will be the transcription, and this process, okay, this process it is going to be happen near the promoter. Where it is going to happen? It is going to happen near the promoter, because for the transcription, okay, for the transcription what is required? The promoter it is required. Promoter which is the site from where there is the start of the transcription. So this process, okay, this process of the remodeling it is going to happen at the site near the promoter, so that the promoter it will get free, and then there will be the start of the transcription. So in the next video we are going to learn about the histone modifying enzymes, or the modification of the histones, and next we are going to learn about the chromatin remodeling complexes, and both of them they are required for the activation of the genes. I think you may have cleared the idea, basic concept of the activation of the gene at the start of the transcription. So if you all like my video, please subscribe my channel and also share my videos with your friends so the knowledge it is going to spread. Thank you.